For some legal analysis, let's turn to Daniel Pai, an assistant law professor at University of New Hampshire, and he joins us from Concord. Daniel, is Comey's indictment all that surprising, considering Donald Trump has made no secret of wanting to go after his political opponents, and comes just days after Trump publicly, in a lengthy social media post, basically put pressure on his attorney general and the Justice Department to do something about Comey?
No, this isn't surprising at all. This is something that Trump was talking about during the 2024 campaign. Also, he fired the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, telegraphing that he was going to replace him with somebody who would move forward with the Comey indictment. And of course, there were a lot of leaks about that this was bubbling up, and also the statute of limitations was impending. And so, if something was going to happen, we knew that it was going to happen in the next few days, and of course, it did.
Well, we're going to play a clip of what former FBI Director Comey had to say. He basically said, "My family and I have known for years that there are costs to standing up to Donald Trump." Let's play the rest of that clip, and then I'll get your reaction.
But I'm not afraid, and I hope you're not either. I hope instead you are engaged, you are paying attention, and you will vote like your beloved country depends upon it, which it does. My heart is broken for the Department of Justice, but I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent. So let's have a trial and keep the faith.
So, Daniel, what happens next? And does the Department of Justice have a case here?
So what happens next is that there will be an arraignment, and Mr. Comey will plead most likely not guilty. And then there's going to be a lot of discovery. And so Comey will most likely request any exculpatory evidence, which he's entitled to. And the details of the allegations against him are going to be made clear. And then there's going to be a motion to dismiss the charge, most likely. Whether in terms of whether or not there's any merit to this, obviously, we have only seen fragments of the evidence that the government has, but every indication suggests that this is not a serious case against him. Internally, there are credible reports that the career prosecutors had told Halligan that that there was not sufficient evidence here to secure a conviction. Normally, that would have resulted in a dismissal, but obviously there was a great deal of pressure. She was appointed primarily to move forward with cases like this, and so that memo was disregarded. Nevertheless, that strongly suggests, and also the fact that her predecessor didn't want to move forward with it, strongly suggests that they do not have the evidence required to secure a conviction.
So what are the broader implications here for the rule of law, for democratic norms in this country, for midterm elections? Is Donald Trump steering the Justice Department in a dangerous new territory?
Yeah, certainly this breaks norms. I mean, since Nixon, there has been an informal norm that the president does not dictate to the Department of Justice how it conducts its prosecutions. The problem, of course, is that this was always just an informal norm. The Constitution does not forbid the president from directing the Attorney General or prosecutors in the executive department. And so what this does is it just tests the limits of that norm. And it presents a question of whether or not we should establish more concrete rules rather than depending on informal norms to maintain the separation of powers.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Daniel Pai, thank you.